how you doing? It's Deacon here. So, I thought I'd make a quick video of telling y'all the story of how I got rejected once in 5th grade. So, let's get started. So, one time in 5th grade, there was this girl I liked named Reagan, and she was really pretty. She had the perfect nose and a pretty face. So, I would always, just stare at her in class. I would write love notes and leave it in her desk, and she would just crumple them up and throw them away. So, one time when I wrote a love note, I got caught by her, and she told me to stop doing that, or she'd kill me. But I was really stupid, and I didn't stop. I kept putting them in her desk, and she said, "Dylan, if you keep on doing this, I'm going to send someone after you." And I said, "Oh yeah, really, who?" So, one time I asked her, "Reagan, will you be my girlfriend?" And she just pushed me away and told me to go away. I would always get fat-shamed in school. And I got teased and bullied saying I got rejected that time in school once. But the next day after she had told me that, this guy, Brandon was this huge guy, okay? I mean, I was only 4'8" at this time, and he was like 5'6". He was in the same grade as me, but he was huge, bulky. I was sitting out there writing stuff at recess. I was drawing on my journal. He then grabbed my journal away from me and said, "If you go near Reagan again, I will fucking kill you, boy." And I said, "Bruh, just give me my journal back." And he just pushed me aside and he threw me to the ground and started kicking me. And then threw my journal down at me and went, "Yeah, get out of here, you little wimp." I thought about getting up and jumping on him and biting the shit out of his ear. But I knew that if I did that, he would come kill me because he had lots of friends that were really muscular. And I knew I'd be dead. But the next day, Brandon came over to outside again with another guy that was big as him. Brandon grabbed me by the collar and said, "If you come near Reagan again, I will kill you." And then threw me to the ground. I wanted to hurt him really bad. And he was just really mean. But the next day, when I was in class, I was getting our computers out to look up stuff for animals. And he came over to me, calling me names. And I finally stood up to Brandon, and I grabbed the laptop, like this. I shoved it right into his face and screamed, "F fuck you" at him. And then I ran down the hall, down the stairs, and out the door. I waited outside for, I'd say, 10 minutes, and then I went back into the room, and Brandon was right there with 2 of his friends, Brandon and 2 other guys that were as big as him. They came over to me, but thank God, if the teacher came in there and... I'm sorry. I have asthma. The teacher came in there, and she, told us to get away, and Brandon didn't care. And then they had to get the principal and another teacher to come in there, and they broke us all up. At the fight, they broke us up. And that's that. It doesn't end there. When I was walking home from school a week later, there were these 2, Brandon and his friends, following me, and I noticed that Brandon had a switchblade, and I dashed all the way down the street and into a corner and into an alley and hid in a bush. And they were like, "Where'd he go?" And that's that. That's how I got rejected and bullied once. So, yeah, if you feel like talking to a girl that you like and she always crumbles up your love notes, don't ask her to be your girlfriend. Alright, well, that's the story of me getting rejected and bullied. So, see ya soon.